Fintech Association of Nigeria recently held its 2025 annual general meeting in Lagos. It was an opportunity to review activities of the previous year and share the strategies for growth beyond 2025. The president of the Fintech Association of Nigeria, Dr. Stanley Jacob, highlighted some of the strides of the Fintech NGR, the P.I.E agenda, which encapsulates participation, innovation, and expansion, and the objective of the forthcoming 2025 Nigeria Fintech Week.
I am reflecting on our remarkable journey we've undertaken together, and I am filled with both a sense of accomplishment and an unwavering excitement for the transformative path that lies ahead. When we embarked on the mission to establish Fintech NGR, we have our founding fathers here. As the premier voice, Fintech NGR was set up to be the premier voice of the Nigeria's financial technology sector. We envisioned an organization that will not merely observe the digital transformation of our financial landscape, but to orchestrate it. Today, I can confidently say that vision is becoming our reality with the implementation of our P.I.E agenda. For those who have followed the association closely, you'd have heard of the P.I.E agenda. P.I.E, P-I-E, stands for participation, innovation, and expansion. Our membership has grown to over 600 strong, a testament to the magnetic pull of our shared purpose. We are no longer just an association. We are a movement now supported by 62 dedicated volunteers who have committed over 20 hours monthly to advancing our collective goals and supported by regional support teams across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. In conclusion, as the symphony continues, I want to express my profound gratitude to each of you. Together, we have built something remarkable. We have created an organization that doesn't just respond to change, but drives it. We have established a platform that doesn't just facilitate dialogue, but shapes policies. We have fostered a community that doesn't just celebrate success, but creates it. The symphony of Nigeria's digital future is already playing, and each of you holds an instrument. The melody we create together will not only transform how Nigerians access and interact with financial services, but will serve as a model for digital innovation across Africa and beyond. Our mission continues, our vision remains clear, and our commitment is unwavering. Let us orchestrate Nigeria's digital future together.
Dr. Segun Aina, the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Fintech NGR, who coordinated the AGM, provided updates on the activities of the Africa Fintech Network, which he chairs.
We look forward to an engaging time this evening at this event, and we'll be getting reports and updates in terms of what has been going on within the association, particularly in the year 2024, as we also look forward to the future. As you very well know, our industry is very dynamic, and you can imagine it's a lot of things that have happened in the last 1 year that we last met for an AGM, and of course nobody can even conceptualize what's going to happen even in 1 year's time, because the fast changing environment, the fast changing industry that we are in. But I know that we all understand how to play here, and the association also will do whatever is necessary to ensure that, in spite of the changes, out of the ups and downs, we support you and assist you to succeed, in your business and in your, endeavor. I want you to be participative. At the appropriate time, we'll be calling for comments, questions, and we'll be happy to have feedback from you. Those of you that are here physically, as I can see a large number of our members who are here, and of course, I'm sure a large number of our members are also online. So let me welcome you and look forward to engaging with you in a productive manner.
Dr. Segun Aina, Dr. Stanley Jacob and Dr. Jamila Sharif Ayedun, Vice President, Fintech Association of Nigeria, speak on the acceleration of activities of the fintech industries and opportunities for scale.
Well, we are so happy at the development that we have seen in the fintech ecosystem space in Nigeria, which has also manifested in the growth that we are seeing in Fintech Association of Nigeria, which has grown from starting with 1, 2, 3 members in 2017, now with over 600 members. Now we are seeing in Nigeria creating, 4 fintech unicorns out of the 8 or so that we have in Africa. We've seen a deal of investments that has come into that sector in Nigeria and in Africa. So we are so happy with it. And we're also happy with the advancement in regulation compared to where we were 8 years ago. The regulations are now much more proactive, much more supportive, and we continue to have the listening ears of the regulators in the fintech space. So it's been years of advancement, years of growth in these 8 years that the Fintech Association of Nigeria has been in existence. And if you see the kind of initiatives that the governing council have unveiled today in terms of what they want to do, starting from this special Nigeria Fintech Week that is coming on later this year, and all the other future things that they are doing with all the volunteers from across the world that are working with them, with the community of practice that has been set up. I think a solid foundation has been laid for another major growth stage for Fintech Association of Nigeria, which, as you all very well know, is the largest and most active in Africa. And I think from the way we are going, we will continue to be a force to reckon with, not only in Africa, but all over, all over the world. The members have been supportive, the GovCo have been selfless, and the Board of Trustee members have been wonderful in terms of the support they've given, in terms of the use of their time, the commitment of their time and network and influence to get the Fintech Association of Nigeria to the stage it has been. And of course, you gentlemen of the press, you have been there from the beginning, particularly Web TV, ProShare. You've been with us from the beginning, and you are still here with us today. And I'm sure tomorrow you continue to be with us.
We're doing a lot. You've seen what we passed on during the AGM, from regulation and regulatory engagement to innovation, to having the entire stakeholders in the ecosystem participate in our strategies and programs. We think that the years ahead is very promising. We're also acknowledging the fact that asymmetric players have a very critical role to play in fintech. So you're going to see a lot more engagement with Fintech NGR engaging with stakeholders that are not payments, investment, or financial services related. We think it's time for us to bring these other stakeholders, whether it is in the automobile and mobility, in oil and gas, in education, bring them into what we are doing, so that we can have all the ecosystem working together. And that's where you have Symphony.
Our P.I.E agenda is real. Right now, P.I.E is simply, it is participation, innovation, and expansion. And we see that as a FinTech association, we are literally touching every facet of the economy when it comes to whether it's payments. It's more than just payments. We want people to realize that it's so much more than payments. From everywhere, how easy it is for you to be able to just order food online, how easy it is to get access to a loan, how easy it is to be able to even make payments when you're in your church and you want to make payments on Sundays. You know, how the economy is able to really thrive is as a result of the FinTech Association. So our P.I.E agenda is saying that we want so many to be a part of this association. We want them to be able to each one teach one, right? So we have various, I'm going to say, groups that are now being able to participate at different levels. So we have communities of practice that are touching everything from innovation to regulation. We're also looking at things such as how do we develop and grow our development, community of development developers, things to that effect. And so that's why we really want our P.I.E agenda to grow broad and wide. We also said that it's more than just Nigeria. It's Nigerians anywhere they are. So whether you're here in Nigeria, whether you're in any other African country, or whether you're in the Western world or in Asia, if you're a Nigerian, we want you to join the association and be a part of this agenda, this P.I.E agenda for participation, innovation, and expansion.
One of the risks for the fintech industry has been cybersecurity. We understand that you're in the broader committee in the country to deepen and strengthen that. How is that going to have a broad effect on the fintech industry, cybersecurity strength?
Yeah, cybersecurity is more than just fintech. We literally are trying to make sure that we advocate for every industry, for every company to take that very seriously, right? We're talking about consumers' information. We're talking about consumers' access to different products, technologies, and things to that effect. So cybersecurity is one that it has to be everyone is involved. So it's about protection, it's about consumer protection, but it's also about protection in general when it comes to that data that is being housed and being, we're responsible for. And so that cybersecurity is one of the areas that we want every industry to take very seriously. Nigeria is actually, it's raising the bar. It has various requirements from a regulatory perspective, but it also has areas that companies now have to make sure that they're getting, their ISO compliance for that international standard. So it's more than just Nigeria. We're talking about internationally, making sure that you are adhering to all the rules and the laws when it comes to various data access, data quality, and also when it comes to data security.
And lastly, FinTech Week. You say it's going to be unique, 4 locations, different unique things. So tell us about FinTech Week 2025.
Yeah, so Nigeria FinTech Week 2025, it is an ecosystem symphony orchestrating Nigeria's digital future. We are really excited about this because we are going to emphasize symphony. Symphony is a huge part of what it takes to make Nigeria great, right? It's really what it's going to take to make Nigeria the next world power. And so this symphony is comprised of more than just, our regular fintech organizations when it comes to payments. We're talking about everything that it takes in order to make our economy work. So when you think about whether it's food, whether you think about telecommunications, whether you think about even insurance, fintech has a part to play in those different industries. And so our Fintech Association this year, our Nigeria FinTech Week, is going to be a true demonstration of how that symphony is in play. So we're gonna have everyone from our community activists involved. We're gonna have our church and religious organizations involved. We're gonna have various, I'm gonna say even human resources involved. So when you think about even getting access to employment and going through job searches and going through and getting your information available online, there's a fintech or some type of tech organization behind making those things happen. We're going to have all of that on display. You're going to hear directly from the leaders in those different industries. Like I said, it's going to even be the musical entertainment space will be there. We're going to hear and learn directly from them. What does it take? What are they doing in technology to make Nigeria to be able to work the way it is? We are literally taking over Nigeria's digital future, and we want you to come and be a part of that symphony.
The Fintech Association of Nigeria has, through its dynamism and innovative leadership, played a pivotal role in orchestrating Nigeria's digital future through a vibrant financial technology industry. Its commitment to strengthening a robust fintech ecosystem is commendable and an immense prospect for the transformation of Nigeria's socioeconomic landscape.